and welcome back to Monster Con, ladies and gentlemen. This once born man, Bob Miles, Dr. Bob Shaw. In the previous chapter, Liam had, he was demonstrating his skills as an ancient Greek at trying to show off how they lived their thespian lives. That's an old school term for actor that I believe came from ancient Greek. And later, unique over them in April 10th, Pal titled, "Can the Pal Friendship Be Everything? Let's find out." Nice. That's a thing that I think that might have been shown before, but I can't believe I can't remember for certain. But yeah, that's I think a lot of people mock Fairy Tale for, spelled in this case Tango Alpha India Lima, military for next CIL, and because it does rely a lot on that. But it's a comedy series, an action and comedy series that I have played the game of, and but I'm on hiatus from recording it, as I've said about before, because of the fact that it's taken a while to grind up to the next level. So, but I will get back to that hopefully at some point. I just don't know when I'll be starting recording it again. But yeah, I'll put the link to that in the description, as well as One Warrior Project, which it's supported, as well as this. This is gonna be a short panel. The Power Friendship literally never fails. There you go. Indeed, once a friend, always a friend, as I see it. Thank you all for coming. Now I know you're thinking this will be a short panel. When has the Power Friendship ever failed? Dang, he's good. Oh, I thought that was a girl. But we must think. How could the Power Friendship be scaled? How can we empirically test Power Friendship across media? Pixel measurements and algebraic formulas, obviously. Oh god, I know, right? Let us. Oh, jeez. White Soul Eater. Okay, that's better now. My Hero Academia. That actually is worth it, because that's full Americana. I don't even know who Maker or Mocker, or however that's pronounced, the Soul are in this damn thing. I don't care. No. Again, I have nothing against you here in the manga anime, ladies and gentlemen. It's not my deal, for the most part. Let's compare the power of Mocker and Soul's friendship with Soul Eater to that of All Might Deckers in My Hero Academia. I hope y'all brought calculators. The All Might's the lead hero in My Hero Academia, and you'll note that his name is in English. This is not Weeby, and he himself, as the lead hero, he's all about mine, the single greatest nation of all time. He calls out all his moves with American names, and he took down the lead villain himself with a thing he called United States of Smash. And for Deku, he had his pass the test American dream plan for Deku to become actually powerful enough to be able to hold the power he was going to view upon him, called One for All. Because before, Deku was just a scrawny little pissqueak, but he became powerful because the American dream plan that All Might had devised. Wait, I can do math if I want to be a powerful friend? I've been doing this all wrong. Oh, this paddle's a load of pretentious drivel. Gerald, that's an awesome term. It should come back. More people should use that term. Drivel means just nonsense, basically. Imagine trying to explain the power of friendship using only algebra. Someone clearly hasn't heard of differential calculus. You fly out as it feel like eagle talons. Nice. Nice. As indeed the other symbol of my nation, along with World Glory, is the eagle. Grip your arm hard. You okay? See the Aprils grab you. Can't say it later. I hate math too. See? She's right. You all need saving. William and Nico have fallen into this parent's Tsukuyomi spelled intellectual trap. Tsukuyomi? What the fuck does that mean? Let's see. Okay, so it's not all that horrible because it's just I thought it was going to be some weedy kind of thing, but it's actually mythology. So actually, mythology doesn't really make sense, does it? Because mythology is like stuff that's made up. So if you say actually mythology, well, I didn't say actual mythology. I said actually mythology. As far as it works, yeah, it's also known as Tsukuyomi no Mikoto, is a Shinto god of the moon representing the light that night and moon cycles, a key figure in Japanese mythology. I see. Interesting. Yeah, I was afraid it was going to be some anime thing. No, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. It's just I can't help it. But again, I have nothing against you if you're into manga and anime yourself. Gotta say something to debunk this whole bold panel. Show everyone that it's not that deep. All your attempts to build overly complicated formulas just our way of covering my son's studies, or friendship is just an effective measure for power. Do you want to be friends with me? Ha! That I imagine probably made charm. Not sure what it would lower. This I imagine probably very smart. And or creativity. Both of what I understand this guy digs. Yeah, let's try this. It's not like that. These formulas are necessary. Monster Con can only progressively come to an agreement on friendship power scaling. Otherwise, how do you even know Sonic the Hedgehog could be? Whoa. And this should be capitalized. This hotel, the beginning of his. Hotel being the military for civilian age. And this should be capitalized too. The Alpha at the beginning of Apostles. But yeah, even if it came to fisticuffs, which I imagine probably never would, because Jesus is all about peace and everything, as are his apostles. Regardless of whether you believe, it should still be capitalized because that's just our respect. Even if Jesus were ever to do that, which again I doubt he would. He in fact, because there was that point where I forget which was the apostles was. I think it was Peter. And cut off the guy's ear, and Jesus reprimanded him immediately. Yeah, so why even have that? That doesn't even make sense to say that. Okay, I can't say that. That's just not right. How would you know, you did swine? To illustrate his point, the panel brings out the limited edition action figures of Sonic the Hedgehog and Jesus. We don't make action figures of religious figures. That's just not right. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I did not write this, and I did not see this coming. I had no way of knowing it was coming. Please excuse me for all of this. Yes, that's exactly what I was saying. Gee, I bet he was popular on the playground. This started so like Liam would really be not fun. Which means like all the time, pretty much. I'm just saying. Except for that last chapter with the Greek thing, that was pretty cool. I always did dig ancient history. What? That could be fun. What? It's decent. Okay. See, fun there. Jeez. Mm, yeah, I see. Okay then. Yeah, excuse me again, ladies and gentlemen. I did not write this. I did not have any way of knowing that was coming. And if any Christians out there are offended, uh, take it out. The writers of this game, not me. In fact, I am a Christian myself. I see myself as being of every faith, and every faith is to be respected, and in fact honored. Mm. Okay, children in your hotel room decide to go to the room service list. Wow, they are what kind of all sorts of kinds. Six-pack beers, lots of shoelaces. What? The right concept for your guilty. The last one is expensive, but since my understanding more bit than decades that was. So after nice. Imagine what you can do with all these. Anyways, the MacGyver. I think actually it was 74 because I'm pretty sure I said that MacGyver before. Later, after waiting in line for 46 minutes, who's counting? You owe me in April, me and Walt made the count security checkpoint. Said they. I don't have any middle of it. If you may find it dangerous with them, I'm personally conducting more. What the fight? I know, right? Are they federal mumbling? What? No, absolutely not. God, no. Poor dude. Okay, well, if you don't start my part of self-esteem, you can be on your way. This is the definition of ineffective social security. Dude. You didn't even confiscate this. A book? That's just any book. It's the abolition of work. Dangerous incendiary essay that forces me to reevaluate everything they know about the rotten system. Wait a minute, I think, wasn't that written by Karl Marx or something like that? One of those comic types or something like that? Let me see something. Please tell me it wasn't. Oh, Bob Black. I've never even heard of him. But yeah, it seems kind of communistic to say that. Really bordering on it. Ah, that is pretty damn dangerous indeed. But what makes it a weapon? You going to throw it at someone's head? No, but I made it throw it at someone's mind. Something. No, and then yes, the answer is no, yes. Maybe I didn't properly convey the thought-provoking ideas of the essay. Allow me to elaborate. I know, right? This isn't going to end anytime soon. You need to convince the security guards to take me in his book. Improvise a reading club with the guards so you can read and discuss the underlying ideas of the essay to kind of understand what it even means. Or have you ever seen any movie that crimes? They always carve holes in books. There you go, that's true. But there's nothing criminal about guns. As I said before, guns are the American way. What freed us from the tyranny of the so-called King of England and what keep us free to this day. So I'm not going to say anything about guns supposedly being a criminal thing. Great idea, Amira. A good thing I always have several copies of the Abolition of Work just in case. Of course he does. And so you, your friends, the security officers sit down and read the book together. Don't fall for it, partner. Work means no guns. Exactly. This bastard wants to distract us with ideas we don't even notice until our guns are gone. Exactly. Guns are needed. So please leave those books here. I have no... What? Fascist pig? What are you, a commie or something? Come on, I thought you were semi-cool, Liam. Yeah, and then Go, woman. Woman, you just throw the book at my head. I knew all the dirty stuff was in front of the real things in this book. Concussions! Security guards take book. You finally get that discount. I'd say it was an okay book. Give it 3 out of 5 honks. I turned out right for last night for work sucks. If someone giving an award. No way. They may have taken the assets away, but they'll never take the ideas from us. His face was definitely figured out to be I had a copy of that book in my pocket so you can throw it so it's handmade. You or proceed to enjoy the couch. Yeah, okay, that's not smart at all, that kind of thing. But yeah, but book clubs are fun. What gives? Whatever, I guess. Okay. Indeed, some of the consequences. Let's see here. No, I don't want locations to get spicier, as it says there. Might be a little bit of figurative from some of the most popular neighbors in this cozy and creepy cave. Said to be. Oh, right, yeah, I remember seeing that before. Zodiac Thirst. Non-slate effects, right, yes, just to be on the safe side, since a lot of stuff is already small as is. No, Daniel is just there. Okay. Okay, what did that say? I didn't get thanks for stopping by. Jeez. Always fickle, at least you calculate out. Time to brainstorm. No, you simply it's totally get this gift for your nephew's 5th birthday. Hey, I actually have a nephew in real life. Yeah, little guy named AJ. He's just a baby right now. I'm going. That would be awesome indeed. And hey, it's never too early to introduce kids to guns, but do it safely. Like, teach them how to safely use it. Team lawyers one day might need it. The collection of your strong opinions on the meat industry is There's nothing wrong with the meat industry. This I imagine would probably be too cutesy, and if it's for your nephew, it's be a hard-edged, manly kind of thing as I see it. Yeah, there you go. What terrible thought keeps you up at night? The real you died years ago, and you're just an advocate replacing it. Perhaps doesn't exist. It's just the product of your collective imagination. That would be so horrible. Your pet probably doesn't want you to or at some point in life be forced to eat a loved one. It's not married if or when. Damn, that's screwed up. Okay, let's see here. I just need to know what that does. It adds to fun. What kind of sick people wrote this game? Damn. York and let's also a cup of coffee. Suddenly, yeah, I do remember seeing this before. Wow. Later, you head to the community zone for another session of Liam's Tango Tango Romeo Papa Gold campaign. Military Information TTRPG, or tabletop role-playing game. Last session, you learned the Warlock is creating the black fog of some sinister plot, no moment too soon. Today, you wake up to find the fog actually in the village. Uh-oh, I bet that means the Warlock's about to attack. The villagers might be freaking out. Actually, the smoke is giving the villagers a giggly head high, so most of them are just having a good time at Town's Plaza. They're now throwing a party they call it the Loud Blues of the 14th century. I got this. You gotta stand up on blocks to try to get everyone's attention. Hey everyone, stop dancing and get the hells out before you get hurt. No way, Boo, a drunk villager says. Doing it for yourself. Oh, damn. Okay. Wow. I'm not sure if I could say that this would still be my thoughts in the future if I didn't make a strike or something. Yeah, babe, shut up, another villager adds. Even if you were a sensible smart, I prefer to call you names and start the fire for no good reason. Weird. Yes? No, I mean, the second villager called me a name. My character's name is Sir Waffles. Oh, yeah, right, my bad. It was a temporary lapse. He meant to say Sir Waffles. I know, right? Jeez, projecting much? Poor Liam. I was reassured these villagers are actually worth saving. Damn! Of course they are! You just need to think of a way to get them to leave. Oh, Sir Waffles is a wonderful plan. I wish I could be at the tavern, eat some waffle treats and beer. Maybe let himself alone. Let's attack them until they start to leave on their own. Nah, he didn't have his own device yet. How can you convince the villagers to evacuate? That reminds me of the thing from a fellow Boy Scout. Boss is not the answer, it's the question, and the answer is yes. I don't want this to go any further attacking Legend just in case. People have been any danger taking any danger they can't see seriously. Give them some danger they can see. Unhinged show, people out, nice. What? That's the greatest idea ever! It's going to say completely absurd. This is like my 70. Do you remember how last session when I swallowed all those peas? Of course, I distinctly remember making me look to just going to that like to the top. Because I passed, and I'm going to unleash all my mouthfeels on a deadly swarm. Yeah, I was wondering if there was one of these maybees inside her mouth for most of this session. Oh, fine. Suppose I could be a poor GM or golf Mike in military fanatics if I didn't reward cleverness. You'll have to roll for it though, and the save DC's is going to be quite high without Charlie military fanatics. Look at that sexy 20 and the sailor natural, if you know what I mean. Jeez. I hate it. You successfully scalped the with your beast with. Get wrecked. The session ends with your party preparing for a great foggy ball. After the players leave, Liam takes you aside. I apologize for so don't feel peace. Really was clever. That did took me by surprise. Always surprised me there though. Oh, you didn't push too hard. What would that be referencing anyway? Let me just see how long I'm recording. Oh wow, time flies when you're having fun. I think I can continue a bit more. It's showing the hotel room stay at the suit. You've already memorized it should be a Zulu, they're not Sierra. So you decide to call for room service. Room service asks you, how can I help you? You tell room service, yep. Yeah, there it is. You memorized stealing because you're bored. Turns out the room service loves your room stealing, they're memorized how bored too. You talk about for hours. Conversations enriching and inspiring you for any stealing theme creative project you may have in the future. Nice. Later, Nico asks to stop the hotel for the ambitious cosplay stage. You, Lee, and April agree to go back with him and help him get chased. Where does this belt go? That's the belt that serves the sheath for my black dagger. Not to be confused with my grave dagger, my black dagger, or the sheath I keep my phone in. Grave dagger. I love it. Reminds me of Grave Digger, the legendary monster truck, as well as just it sounds epically badass just in general by itself. Grave dagger. I'm gonna have to remember that. What about this belt? That's a thigh belt that holds my two shin belts in place. Never really known without it. Why does this character need shin belts? They serve any practical purpose? They serve a really great purpose. They make it look cool. Do they sound? Wearing an practical amount of belts makes you feel comfortable. Go for it, Queen. Fair enough. Okay, I've got the last belt here. Where's it go? That one's... I don't know where that goes, actually. Maybe it just goes in the trash. What? No! Every belt's necessary to give depth to this character. Everyone knows... Oh, man, why? Okay, I'll try to stop. Everyone knows that Julius Romeo public goal for military for JRPG, Japanese role-playing game. Protagonist power is directly proportional to the belt they're wearing. Amira, do you know how to play this belt? Oh, damn. Wow. Yeah. I'd probably raise boldness, but he doesn't strike me as the type who like boldness anyway. Maybe we should use this one to actually hold the pants. Oh, good call. What was that first guess? No, who remembers ringing a bell about revealing all these either? All these other way more awesome looking belts. Such overindulgence. I long for the day when JRPGs impress the period past holding accessory. It doesn't strike me as not. I've no military affiliation. With all due respect to him. Elastic waistbands? No, suspenders are cool. Suspenders are cool. They're a very class accessory. Damn, I didn't know you had a big clown in you. I don't. I'm merely a connoisseur of all culture, clown culture included. Is that so? You give us a hot cock? Really? That's okay with me, sir? Of course, clown culture is super welcoming. I'll give you the pass. Hong Kong. Your accent could use some work, but I think you got the makings of street clowning, my friend. I see. Okay, let me see. It's probably going to be the end of this chapter. Yeah, it's going to be the end of this chapter. Keeps this from getting too long, ladies and gentlemen. So if you did want to do it, please consider subscribing. I'll also back. Very well.